Hello everyone, this is your cncHD and welcome back to another custom map. This time we have another map of Bank 100 and this is actually a very new map, fresh out of the oven, and let's get into it, I would say.
Enemy sighted!
Scorpions at 9 o'clock!
They're everywhere! Carve out! Open fire!
Yeah, this map reminds me very heavily of China Mission 2 in the Command & Conquer 0 Hour campaign, where you have to defend the nuclear power reactors against 4 GLA bases. This is something similar here, and like I said, fresh out of the oven, created by Bank100, the guy who also created Convoy, Ambush and Snow War. Two very beautiful maps. This one is the third map I'm playing of him, and let's see how it is. So the map design on the first look looks very good, beautiful designed. Also the USA base, beautiful design. The intro, short but sweet. I will start with the bottom left GLA base. I think this is what the map creator wants me to do, since all our Crusaders are starting at the bottom left, and there is a very exposed arms there. So yeah, I think this is a bait, and I will take this bait and attack the GLA base on the bottom left right away. Same like in China Mission 2 in 0 Hour, we have a counter in the bottom right corner where reinforcements will arrive. We can, same like in China Mission 2, not build any buildings at all. We are limited to 2 war factories, 1 airfield and 2 barracks, and that's it. So we need to take very good care of our buildings and not lose them to the GLA attacks, and damn, those GLA attacks are heavy, so we really need to be careful here. At the beginning I was sending all my troops to the bottom left. Maybe this is not the best decision at all, but I thought this might help to take out the first base very quickly. I'm building reinforcements in my base while I'm doing this attack here, to have something against the incoming attacks of GLA. The GLA attacks are starting right now. As we can see on the minimap, there was one green dot driving to our base from the left, and the other units are now coming to our base. The bottom right base is now attacking us, and the top right, and now the top left base. So we can see a lot of green dots now moving to our base, but our defenses should be up and running. So I think the GLA is attacking with the same units over and over again, so every wave is the same. At least I think so. Maybe the first wave is different compared to the other waves, but in the end all the waves are the same. Like in all custom maps, I like to capture the enemy base. First, to make sure I have enough buildings. Second, if my USA base falls, I still have a second base, which keeps me in the game. And third, I just like to do it. Okay, so the GLA is coming through on the left. That is of course not very good. My Raptors are pretty good against the artillery, and I will also use them for taking out the artillery. I have to face a Scud launcher per wave from each side, so that makes it 4 Scud launchers, but since we took out the bottom left base, there are only 3 Scud launchers per wave. Having those raptors is a pretty good thing. This way we can take out the Scud launchers very easy. The bottom left base has a lot of arms dealers, so taking out that base is pretty good. This way we deny heavy attacks from the bottom left. The other bases don't have so many arms dealers, maybe the top left base has. The top left base is the best base out of all 4 bases, but the bottom left base is pretty heavy. The defenses are low, but the amount of arms dealers is huge. So I think it was a pretty good choice to take out the bottom left base first. The bottom right base is not that heavy, not that strong, only has a few buildings, few defenses and few buildings. Yeah, so also capturing the GLA base is pretty good because then I can actually build something. The GLA base has no limitation, so capturing the GLA base gives me all the buildings I need to expand and to give her supplies without having to wait 15 minutes for the reinforcements.
Control the skies. Yep. What do you got?
Always prepared. Always prepared. Grounding point confirmed. Need a point
Unit
man.
lost.
Always prepared. Take the building.
How about a show of force?
Need a point man. Special forces here.
Armor detail reporting.
Ready for action.
Heavy armor ready for action. Proceeding to target zone. Proceeding to target zone.
Army's elite. Meet your new owner.
Armor detail reporting. Moving in. Cruise missiles ready.
Unit lost.
I'm listening.
Flying high. Jumping in. Special forces here. Heading out. The building is ready. The building is captured, sir.
There are 2 toxin bunkers in my base, and I need to be very careful when defending my base. If the toxin bunker gets blown up, it's extremely possible that I'm going to lose 2 production facilities. That's of course not good, and therefore I need to make sure that these Scud launchers are not taking out the toxin bunkers.
Clearing terrain. Moving in.
Unit lost.
General. Over there. Over there. Pilot of the USA. Sure beats walking. Laser guided missiles are installed. Raptor here. Yep. Making it fast. I have experience.
Special forces here. Taking new position.
Adjusting for wind current.
Grounding point confirmed. Search and destroy.
The first base is taken out, and I can now concentrate on expanding my base. There is a supply dock here in the city. I will take that, and there are also 2 supply cache crates still left to take. Also, I have now a good opportunity to build a lot of quad cannons with my new 4 arms dealers. I'm not high on cash, but that's okay. If I want to build quad cannons, I can still do that. So having that opportunity is pretty good.
Cruise missiles ready. Set. I'll fire at anything. Standing by for more mission. On your command. Anywhere you say, sir. Got my missile launcher right here. Tomahawk launcher on and ready. Got my missile launcher.
Unit lost.
Raptor here.
Jumping in.
Flying high. Raptor here.
Protecting our high. Army's elite.
Unit lost.
It'll be a nice view. Tomahawk systems online. Moving in. What do you got?
Bucket up. Humvee here.
Unit lost.
Humvee here. Looks like a good run.
Paladin Paladin taking the field. Yes, sir. Paladin taking the field.
Unit lost.
Experience. Now we're
Always
talking.
prepared.
What do you got? We control the skies. Got my missile launcher right here. I'm listening.
Special forces here. Heading out.
Got my missile launcher
Standing by
right here.
for coordinates.
Missile guidance set.
Heavy armor ready for action.
Got my
Cruise
missile
missiles
launcher
ready.
right here.
Where do you need them? Any friendlies out here?
Got my missile
Tomahawk
launcher
systems
right
online.
here.
Unit lost.
Missile launcher
Need a
right
point
here.
man.
Missile guidance set.
Got my missile
Where do you
launcher
need
right here.
Standing by for coordinates. Adjusting for
Got my
wind
missile launcher
current. Instructions confirmed.
Like I said in the beginning, the map design is pretty beautiful. Good design here by Bank100. The only thing I dislike about this map is that the music, there's only one track in the background of the USA. It's the best track of the USA, but it's repeating over and over again. So bringing more variety in there would be a great choice, I think. Bank100 mentioned in his email to me that this map is not perfect. If I like it, he can still improve it. So this would be a recommendation for an improvement to bring more files, to bring more music into the map. Maybe a little lake would be beautiful, but not necessarily. If it's a ground map only without any water, then this is alright. But maybe a little lake would be great, but like I said, not necessarily.
Unit lost.
Maybe a small river could run through the map. Maybe at the top or somewhere at the right. This would bring some variety into the map. Of course there are maps which don't have water, but I think as a map creator myself, I think having water in the map brings pretty good variety into the map design. But besides that, like I said, the map design is pretty awesome. Well done here by Bank100. We can see that there is a lot of time, that there went a lot of time into this map. Also having the idea of 4 separate GLA players against 1 USA player is a good idea. If I would have done it, I would have chosen 1 GLA with 4 bases, but the way he did it is way more professional, because this way if 1 GLA is dead, he is dead. Having 1 GLA on the one map with 4 bases actually means if you destroy 1 base, the GLA will rebuild that 1 base completely. So pretty good way to deal with this problem, and I can learn from that if I will create another map. This is a pretty good idea, and I will definitely copy this idea for my maps, having separate GLAs for separate bases.
The enemy. Updating grid location.
Got my
Coordinates
missile launcher
received.
right here.
The enemy. Adjusting for wind current. Updating grid location. We can launch from there. Missile guidance set. On your command.
Paladin taking our people.
Cruise missiles ready. Standing by for coordinates.
Unit lost.
Tomahawk launcher armed and ready. Launch from there. Updating grid location.
The problem here in this map is that it is pretty hard to destroy 1 base. The bottom left base was pretty easy. There was a good entrance point. The entrance was pretty large to get inside, but here at the bottom right, for example, the entrance is very small. There are demo traps everywhere, and the GLA can stop your attacks pretty quickly. So that is definitely a down point for this map, but it can also add more strategy behind it. Having small entrances with demo traps covered actually means you have to micro your units better, and you have to use tomahawks or maybe planes, but planes against stinger sites is pretty useless as the vanilla USA. It has its up and its down sides. It's up to you what you decide. I don't think it's good, but of course there are people who can think that it's good to have such small entrances. Our reinforcements are now arriving from the top right. We can see that there are a lot of combat Chinooks arriving, and this is actually very good because the GLA only has a few stingers. There are not many quad cannons. I will use this opportunity and fill up the combat Chinooks and then go on a rampage with the combat Chinooks. I think we got like 8 or 9 of the combat Chinooks. So filling up these bad boys with missile defenders and Colonel Burton, which we also got, and a few snipers, will definitely kill the GLAs very, very quickly. So let's see how this will turn out in a minute.
Oh, sign in for this. For perfection. Let's get to the action.
Here comes trouble.
Let's build.
Let's pop some tanks. Moving. I want to blow something up. I'll fire at anything. Let's pop some tanks.
Unit lost.
Always prepared.
Moving.
I have experience.
We control the skies.
Army's elite. Combat
Let
Chinook.
me launch one. Huh? Heading over. Yeah.
Unit
on the
lost.
trail.
Loaded with U.S. quality. Blades in motion. Right on
Pilot of the
schedule.
USA.
I get the goods.
There, and the rampage begins. Our combat Chinooks are filled up and they can go through these stinger sites like a hot knife through butter. It's pretty easy to go through there, and like we can see, the GLA stands no chance against this rocket storm, and this is pretty good. So once the reinforcements arrive, the game will get pretty easy. You don't need the dozer which you get to build up your base. If you did it like I did with the GLA, you have already expanded your base and increased your income, so no need for the dozer to build more stuff.
Provisions en route. Flying high. Combat Chinook. Show them your stuff. Pack the supplies. Distribution underway. Provisions en route. We have contact. Distribution underway. Distribution underway.
Unit lost.
Show them your stuff. Distribution underway. Provisions en route. Attack the supply. Provisions en route. Provisions en route.
Standing by for coordinates.
Unit lost.
Something for everyone. Keep the supplies rolling. Take it out, boys. Blades in motion. Distribution underway. Blades in motion. I'll get it there. I'll get it there. We have contact. We're going in. Provisions en route. We have contact. Take it out, boys. Provisions en route. Show them your stuff. Right on schedule. Keep the supplies rolling. Provisions en route. We're going in. Keep the supplies rolling. Provisions en route.
Medical supplies on hand.
Let's load up some soldiers. Right on schedule. Provisions
Unit
en route.
lost.
Distribution underway. Distribution underway. Take him out, boys. Keep the supplies rolling. Show him your stuff. We have contact.
Here we can see the main base of the GLA. It's the largest one of all bases, and it has the most buildings, of course. Taking out this base has the main priority. With taking out this base, we don't have to deal with so many units anymore. Maybe it would have been a good choice to take out this base first at the beginning. This would have removed the big threat already in the game, and we can actually take many resources here to increase our economy. So there are many different ways to start the map. I did start with the bottom left base, but starting here with the top left base is also a pretty good idea, I think. Also you can bunker in yourself here on top left pretty good. So if you lose your USA base, you can still use the top left base and defend yourself against the enemy attacks.
Load up some soldiers. I got the goods. Take them out, boys. Show them your stuff. Distribution underway. Provisions en route. Combat Chinook. Oh, sign in for this.
We can take care of you. Let's get there
I
quick.
got the goods. We have contact. I'll get it back. We're going in. Right on schedule. Protect the supply.
You are victorious.
Loaded with U.S. quality. Keep it safe.
Okay, so this was it for the Bank 100 map. I think Last Stand was the map name, if I remember correctly. Pretty good map. Very good map here by Bank 100. I really like to play it. It has a lot of potential, but like he said himself, the map is not perfect, so a lot of things need to be upgraded and improved. For example, the GLA waves need more variety. There's only one wave over and over again. I would add more variety to the end of the map. The reinforcements are a big problem in my eyes. The fact that you get a lot of combat choppers is a big downside for this map. It makes the map too easy. I would remove the combat choppers and replace them with normal choppers. This would add more strategy to the game. This way I just used my combat choppers and did go on a rampage. So I would recommend to remove the combat choppers and make GLA stronger at the end of the map, so after 15 minutes when the reinforcements arrive. But besides that, excellent map. I will upload it to my website if you want to play it. The download link is in the video description below. I thank you very much for watching, and big shout out to Bank 100 for this excellent map. See you in another video. Bye bye.